Okay, so now for our final segment of this podcast, we have this thing called overrated or underrated. So we will take a bunch of dishes or anything related to the topic of the day, and we will ask each other if you feel it's overrated or underrated. So BK, I have a bunch of dishes for you.
All right. We're obviously doing on
Local food.
This local food. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So the first one, overrated or underrated? 豆浆油条, beancurd and dough fritters.
Not a fan, but I think it's underrated. I used to be more of a fan. I think it used to even be more of a thing in Singapore, but I think the hype train kind of like blurred out.
Was it a hype? Is it a hype just because JJ Lin sang that song?
No, I think it was more of a hype because of what's the Tao Hui place? The Lao Pan.
Oh, yes, Lao Pan.
Yeah. Is that even? It's more of a milk pudding to me than
Yeah.
sorry, people can see what you're saying.
So underrated to you.
Underrated.
You know, interestingly, right? I think it's overrated, but I think both components are underrated. I think as a dish together, I don't see the hype.
I don't like either of them. I'm not a fan of either. But together,
Right.
I think it's a bit underrated. I'll be even surprised if like
Why does it work?
yeah, exactly my point, right? And like I will see like down the line, I think like some kids or whatever may not even have eaten it in their life. I might be completely wrong because like I do remember eating it at the hawker stalls, but like nowadays I see it lesser and lesser.
No, because I really want to know why does it work. Because to me, I don't think it really.
I don't know.
works.
I guess it's sweet and savory if you think about it.
Okay.
You should try a Milo or coffee also. It's quite interesting. I tried it all.
Have you tried croissant with coffee?
Yeah. Sure.
Okay, next up on overrated and underrated, chapati and keema. I'm just gonna go for it. It's criminally underrated. Keema is so good. Keema is like minced meat gravy. If you don't know what it is.
I think underrated to me. I don't see it like normally being ordered everywhere also. Like as Chinese going up to a Muslim store, like our first order
We won't be thinking about it, right?
Yeah.
I'm guilty of it as well because this has been introduced to me by my Muslim friend. So when he first introduced it to me, I never looked back. But the only problem is that not every Muslim store has this.
Muslim Indian like the
Indian
mama-
Muslim stores. Not a lot of them have it, so it's not very accessible, I would say.
Fair enough. Underrated. Yeah.
Okay, and next up, overrated or underrated, paru goreng.
Seriously again?
Paru goreng,
What's that?
fried beef lung. Do you have it at the nasi padang stalls?
Oh,
Have you had it?
yes, I had. Well, it's been a while since I had that. I go a bit of overrated. But it's not my cup of tea.
I think I'm exactly the same as you. Not really my palate, so I have to say overrated.
Okay.
The fourth one on the list would be overrated or underrated, ais kacang.
Overrated.
That was fast.
I used to eat it when I was young, but then I realized I actually like chendol more.
Okay,
I like chendol way more. I think like also sometimes
but
like,
in technically they're the same thing.
no, they're not. Coconut, gula melaka. I mean ice kacang also have, but
I
like,
guess the toppings are different. Yeah.
I don't understand
But like
atachi.
structural wise,
I don't understand atachi. I don't really like the bandung thing going down also. I'm guessing it's bandung. I'm not too sure what goes in
so for you, if I had chendol on this list, it would be underrated.
no, also overrated.
Okay.
I would rather take the that ice jelly thing, the bowl with the jelly and the basil seeds or something like that.
Yeah.
I'd rather eat that.
Ah.
Like I don't get what I get out of ice kacang. Like chendol is like savory, sweet.
Yeah.
creamy.
It's like a salted caramel.
Yeah, but like I don't get ice kacang. It's just a layer of ice with like sugar syrups and like if I want to talk about health thing, yeah. There you go. There you go.
I mean, yeah, fair enough. But then again, it's a dessert. I don't think people look out for health things, health like
Hell,
benefits.
bingsu might be healthier apart from the condensed milk or the cream that goes up. But like they're fruits.
I'm going underrated just because I think lesser and lesser people around us, our age and the younger people, are eating it less. I don't know if it's a health thing. I don't know.
Yeah,
If it's
because
just
we got bingsu
exposure.
and milk tea now.
Fair enough. Okay. Finally on our game, overrated or underrated, barbecue stingray. Because it can really go out either way, right?
Barbecue stingrays goes either way. I will go with overrated. I feel it's underrated because of the meat cut. You don't see it everywhere. You can see steak everywhere. You can see pork chop everywhere. You can see chicken chop. You can see satay. But you might not see barbecue stingray.
Mm-hmm.
But it's very overrated because like half the time I eat, it's always like not nice. Lor.
Is it because of the shop itself?
I truly don't remember when was the last time I had a good one.
Come to the west, man. Taman Jurong. If you know, you know. I definitely would go underrated. Maybe because I'm biased in the sense where I do like it, but it's not accessible enough for me. So we don't really eat it as much as we would like. I think personally for myself also, it's like I don't really remember it as a thing that I want to eat. Like when we go out with friends or like.
Wait.
Okay.
On this note, I'm going to cut you there. Tell me what's so good about barbecue stingray.
What's so good?
How is barbecue stingray cooked? Isn't it wrapped in a foil and then they like, just put on the grill, right?
I don't know if they cook it in the foil itself, but I know they ping on the grill, right? Then they
Yeah.
put it on your banana leaf. Okay, why is it so good to me, right? Okay, I think first and foremost, it's more or less determined by the sambal that they put.
Yeah,
on.
100% I agree on that.
And as a protein itself, I feel like it has the flakiness and maybe the sweetness of fish, but it has less risk of having the fish stinkiness.
So on my train of thought of that, right, is that my problem is that like the meat is always under seasoned.
That's why you have to rely a lot on the.
It's always like everything's outside the skin. The
Yeah, that's why
inside
you have to
is
rely
like
a lot on the sambal, right?
yeah, but the inside is like tasteless. So I've been waiting to. If you guys know anywhere, let me know. I want to try like somewhere that the inside is actually flavorful as well. I think I have had it in Malaysia, a decent one, and most of the time I feel like the ones that we get right are more steamed. Don't get me wrong. They wrap it in foil and put it on the grill. So by that right, doing like in my head how it works is that it's like a mini oven. I'm
Yeah,
baking something instead of
Yeah.
grilling something. So then there's no difference in me throwing it in the oven.
Dude, actually, right? Oh, you just ruined me, man. Just with that train of thought and then putting it as it's called barbecue stingray, right?
Yeah, is it truly barbecue stingray in that sense?
I taste no charcoal.
Yeah, exactly my point. Because my thought is that if you throw the sambal on the fish, chili burns very quickly.
Yes,
Right? And it is a bitter taste. So if you barbecue that stingray, I'm pretty sure there are some shops that have. If you guys know where, let us know. We will go down and try. But I want to know, like, is it baked or is it barbecued? Because I don't remember much of a barbecue kind of like situation going down.
Yeah, dude. The one that I know they will proper barbecue it would 100% be satay and otas, right?
Exactly my point.
And you taste the charcoal.
Yeah,
on
you taste the
those,
charcoal.
but I don't
Chicken wing,
taste
chicken wing, right?
Yeah, I don't taste the charcoal on the stingray. Shit, it ruined me.
Yeah, there we go. There, see? See?
Oh,
Overrated.
It's fucking overrated, man. Oh.
You just ruined the dish.
You just-
I don't know, listeners out there, like if you guys have like somewhere like nice, good, let me know. I'm just going this by memory. I don't know when was the last time I had a barbecue stingray.
I'm
or
just gonna call it seafood stingray from now.
seafood stingray. Yeah, we can't use.
Sambal stingray.
Yeah. So if the dish was called sambal stingray, like some Chinese restaurants, I think they even do that,
Yeah.
and I'm pretty sure that is not barbecued. So that's why
I think some of the Muslim nasi padang stalls they also do stingray on its own, but they usually cook it with gravy.
Yeah. That's fine. Exactly my point. Like and in those like in gravy, I think they have the flavor inside, like the sauce.
Yeah.
This episode is coming to a bad end because I ruined the dish.
The takeaways are not just for y'all, it's for me as well.